wind that is ruining everything, killing all your birds, destroying the fields, all these gorgeous fields. You got windmills all over the place, and you have birds. You want to see a bird cemetery? Just go under a windmill. You see thousands of birds dead. The bald eagle, if you kill an eagle, they put you in jail for years. And yet these windmills knock them out like nothing.
Yeah, Donald Trump really cares about the birds. And this is something that he has been talking about for a number of years because he, like a lot of people, doesn't fundamentally understand how complicated things work. And he's doing his best anyway. And I like to see this guy who's done so much damage to the environment actually care about an animal every once in a while. But that doesn't mean that he always gets it right. So he posted on social media, "Windmills are killing all of our beautiful bald eagles," with a picture of a dead bird. And I don't know if it struck you when you saw that image, but that doesn't look like a bald eagle to me. Bald eagles notably have the whole bald thing going. That's their one thing. And this bird is a bird. I'll grant you that, Trump. It's pretty good. But I don't think you're as good at identifying animals as even my daughter is at this point at 2.5 years old. I think she would have known that's not a bald eagle, actually. But anyway, yeah, no, it's a falcon. It's just a bird. It's fine. There's nothing. Bald eagles aren't morally superior to falcons, but they are a different species. And that bird was apparently killed at a wind farm, but in Israel 8 years ago. So it's a little strange that Donald Trump is tweeting it out as if it's a bald eagle that just died in America this year. This is a strange post overall, and it wasn't even the only post he put up about dead birds. So he put up this collection of memes that some psychopath put on True Social, and there's a lot of nonsense there, but all of it is to say we shouldn't have wind energy because of the birds. And I almost get the impulse there. I don't want birds to die either, but there's some context that I think is important to bear in mind. And I'm gonna ease you into it first with one of the bits of that meme page that he put up. And it says this: the US Fish and Wildlife Services estimate that European wind power kills 37 birds per turbine per year. Extrapolating that figure to 50 turbines equals the potential for a small wind plant to kill almost 20,000 birds over a 10-year period. So do you see what they did? So they took the turbine and they said, okay, well, what if you had a lot of them? And what if we did it over 10 years? How many different ways can we multiply this to make it seem like a lot? And look, 20,000 birds over a 10-year period does seem like a lot, but I don't know. What about some context? What about this? More than 1 million birds died during the Deepwater Horizon disaster. Now, sure, they weren't knocked in the head by a wind turbine, but 1 million is quite a bit more than 20,000, and it wasn't over a decade. It was just one oil disaster. And by the way, I got news for you. You know, if we don't get the energy with the wind turbines, we get it through other ways like coal. Coal emits pollution. Pollution goes in the air. Birds are in the air. Do you think that pollution is better for them than it is for us? Hundreds of thousands of people die around the globe every year from the respiratory illnesses caused by burning coal and gas. Do you think that's not affecting the birds either? And by the way, if you really cared about the birds, do you know in the United States alone, how many chickens are killed every day? I don't know if I should tell you or if I should let you Google it, but 20,000 over 10 years ain't got nothing on the birds we slaughter every day. And Donald Trump, by the way, makes up at least a tenth of that daily allotment of chicken. And I don't see him changing his dietary patterns. So I think the concern for the birds is a little bit opportunistic. I don't think it's about the birds. I think it's about shutting down wind energy. Anyway. Also, let me just throw out one other thing. If you care about what effect different sorts of energy generation have on people, that pollution kills 91,000 other animals every year in the US. Human animals actually die from this pollution. So maybe think about that before just claiming dead birds are a reason to never have wind energy. What do you think, Sharon?
I think you laid it out perfectly. He's a pigeon, and that's all I need to know. He's just so gross. He doesn't listen. The bald eagle, that. Unless it's like a pigeon or a penguin, he doesn't know anything about it, and he doesn't care about either one. So this is ridiculous. I don't want to hear him talking about this ever again.
Yeah.
Ever.
No, look. If it was 20,000 penguins dying, then maybe you'd win me over or whatever.
They're
But
cute.
like,
Yeah, they're cute.
it's a big, complicated world. There are costs to all of this. Climate change is killing a lot of animals. It's causing literal extinctions. By the way, as producer Mike, I'm sure, is telling people on Twitch right now, there's a study that cats kill like 1.5 billion birds a year or something. Like, I don't see it calling for an end to cats, Donald Trump. But I do think I have a theory as to why he feels such a kinship to birds. It's because he's got turkey neck. I think that he is turning into a bird. And so he's worried that someday he might be on the chopping block as his transformation continues.